Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first monthly budget setup. I'm just gonna write out everything I owe this month, and I already added these stickers here for paydays. M is for my husband, C, these are my paydays, and this A is an allotment we have monthly that comes in. So let's get started. So first things first, on the first, we are on a payment plan with T-Mobile because I couldn't pay it fully last month. So I already gave the first half of it mid-month last month, and this one is gonna be the final payment. And then we'll be current, and you'll see, I think on the 9th is my actual payment, so we could be back on schedule. And every Monday we have a daycare payment. Tuesdays I have to pay my Target credit card. Nothing on the 3rd. On the 4th we have Apple Music. On the 5th we have a loan that this month we will finally pay off. So once I give my debt confession, you'll see we're practically done with that one. On the 6th, we have Affirm for American Airlines. We're about halfway done with that one. Affirm again for Target. This was, oh, I think I'm moving the camera, sorry. This was back to school shopping. I had to get a little bit of assistance for school supplies, but almost done with that one too. So Monday is daycare. So the 9th we have a city number 1 and our T-Mobile. The good thing about paying this off and going back to our normal scheduled payments is that we'll start getting back on auto pay, and then we'll get a discount for our bill, which is very convenient. That's the downside of getting on the payment plan, is that you lose your auto pay discount. But yeah, once we pay this one, I believe we get automatically back on auto pay, and then our next month's payment will have the discount for that. So I can't wait for that. Nintendo, this is so my daughter can play on the Switch online. The 11th is covered care and Apple storage. Oh gosh. On the 12th, it's loan 1 again. Final. Nothing for the 13th. On the 14th, we have Disney Plus. On the 15th, I have loan number 2, which that one hopefully I'm gonna see if I could give an extra payment and pay it off this month, but not likely. This one will hopefully be paid off next month. Nothing for the 16th. The 17th, we have our Costco credit card. On the 18th, we have Amex. Nothing on the 19th. 20th, we have our credit card and Google storage. The 21st, we have our Wi-Fi. 22nd, we have Peacock. Nothing for these days. On the 26th, we have Geico. This one's every 6 months, so you won't be seeing this one until March again. The 28th, we have Peloton membership. the 29th. Oh, I forgot to put daycare up here. 29th, daycare. And that's it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fill out back here my monthly budget. I'm gonna write down all my bills, my expected income, which are my paychecks, my husband's paycheck, our allotment. And my dad also sends us money because he's on our phone plan. So I'll let that in there. And I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I was able to write down all the expected income and the total. I got myself a few notes here. My fixed bills, this is what I usually pay. Usually everything is the same amount. The only one is T-Mobile has a question mark since I don't have the auto pay discount. And right now it's still giving me the whole total with the additional payment plan amount in there. I think it's around $337, and that includes 5 cell phone lines, 2 I believe watch lines, and then there's 3 things that are on the installment plans, which belongs to my parents, and that's why my dad gives me that help. It's for their equipment that they have on the installment plans. On this side, I have my debt payments coming in. These are rather large because we are planning to pay it off quicker than expected, so that's why we're trying to like really throw some money in there. Savings for now, just because we're barely making it through, I decided to just give myself $200 a month and work with that, and later you'll see what savings challenges I'll be doing. So I split it up between first half is 56, second half of the month I'll be putting in 144. So we'll see if it works out. This side, it changes. Sometimes I know I'm going to be driving around a lot. I need more gas. This month should be pretty simple. It's about $60. It takes 45 to 50 to fill up my tank, and then just a little bit extra if I need a pump before I get paid again. And then groceries, I usually give myself a little bit more on the first half of the month. Second half of the month, it's like protein and a few fillers we have to do, so a little bit less. Fast food, I have $125 both times I get paid, and that's because this goes towards actual fast food. and then like gas station runs. We have a gas station by our house, and our kids always want to get snacks and stuff, so it comes out of there. Lunch card is for my daughter's school account. We try to put 25 every time I get paid. Sometimes she takes food from the house, so she doesn't use it all. We'll roll it over. Like this month, it's actually 0 because she took lunch for the most part these past 2 weeks, so we'll adjust it. And then investments, I guess I should have put my savings in here, but I didn't, so 0 there. I do plan to keep track of all my expenses throughout the week with these pages in my planner. So I'll be filling those out weekly, hopefully daily. And then we have a credit card spending tracker. I am trying my best not to use my credit cards, and you guys will see in my debt confession why. And a notes page in case I need to scribble down anything. And here is the paycheck planner. It came with 5 of these, I think, but I only kept 2 because I keep it mostly for my paydays, because my husband gives me part of his paycheck. He does his stuff with his money. This is just for us to get like groceries or whatever we need, household items. So it's not that much, and I don't need a whole page just for his stuff because I know I'm using it for general things. But yeah, I have 2 pages. I'll fill this out. I'll break up my monthly overview into these 2, and I'll be able to see what exactly I'm paying per paycheck. And it also has this teller breakdown, which I use for when I take out cash from my savings challenges that are coming up. And I also started shopping for groceries and gas with cash because I just be swiping my debit card and my credit card shamelessly, and now I'm trying to take control of that. And then we also have these pages, all my expenses. I usually start filling this out as soon as I get paid, but I'll just backtrack it and start filling it out. That way I can see how much I'm spending for gas or groceries, miscellaneous items. I don't have a category for that yet, but I do try to keep track of it just so I know when I do make a category, I'll know more or less how much I need typically for that. Then we have monthly review, my notes, and then October. So yeah, here is my September setup for now. Thank you guys for watching. I will be making a debt confession video soon and giving you guys kind of a breakdown and just, yeah, let you guys know what happened, why we are so not doing well financially, and it was me. And then yeah, hopefully you guys can keep watching my channel. I'm making this mostly for accountability. If I have people telling me yes, you could do it, I'll most likely be able to keep up with this. So that's my plan. I'm not very creative, so I won't be doing like saving challenges and things like that for extra income. So I'm just gonna have to work with what we get monthly from our actual jobs that we have. And yeah, we'll make it work. And like I said, we're paying this off. I'm trying to pay off loan 2. I'm almost done with it from Target, so we're getting there. Right now we're on the struggle bus, but I feel like October is going to be so much better for us, but we'll see. Anytime we have extra money, something happens, so let's not jinx it, and hopefully this works out for me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on Tuesday for my first savings challenge short video. Bye guys.